next. One of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, the legendary home of the Fighting Irish. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Street. Let's get this thing underway. Terrapins will kick this deep to get us going. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Turns on the speed. Can he make it? Touchdown, Irish. He's going to score.
You know, teams can go years without an opening kickoff return for a touchdown. It's very rare to start a game, but also the kind of start you dream about, especially when you can do it in front of this home crowd.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner choosing to field this one. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. Caught over the middle. It's Scott. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. And look at this result. Some positive yards.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Williams. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
He shreds the tackle. Only a short gain in that run. Defense able to pin him in.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Third down, it's a handoff. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Scanning the field, it's Washington. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
The Terrapins will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The pocket breaking down. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves when the part of that receiver.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
And they pick up the first on the ground. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Fourth down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. Looking to throw here. Quick catch over the middle. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Grab down the middle. It's Manning. You make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
Looking to pass. It's Washington. Deep shot toward the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 26. Looking to throw yet again. Defense is coming after him. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Coming up.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Dropping back, it's Carr. Makes the grab, it's Williams. Moves the ball to the 37 for a first down. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Picks picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held it just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Over the middle, it's Gilbert. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st down, it's play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this 1st quarter run out. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped into the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Back to throw. It's Carr. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football. An early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it. And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
Fourth down, the offense will go for it. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's got it with room to run. They make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
Heading left after the handoff. Fighting off the defender. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the back now goes in motion. Back to throw. It's Carr. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much of a return, but the pick ends the scoring threat and sets the offense up at the 33.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get them to 3rd down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
He'll hand it off. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing that he's potentially capable of doing it.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Throws it to the right. Wide open downfield. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And now they run the draw play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, a lot of times as a play caller, you go to the draw play because you feel the defensive front is just consumed with trying to get pressure on the quarterback. They go with the draw, but the defense is completely locked in. Does a nice job of showing discipline to completely negate the play.
Over the middle, it's Scott. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down at the 45.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. And the Terrapins begin a new series here, 1st and 10. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Makes a quick catch. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Movement at the 2nd level of the defense now. They'll run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Important 2nd down play coming up. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Manning. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. Headed for the end zone. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Terrapins.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Dropping back, it's Carr. He's got a man down the middle. They finally catch the freshman after leading the defense on a chase. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. It's a shotgun run call. As the first down is still going. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Good It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
They're set now to try the PAT. Extra point makes it a 5-point game. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
QB bootlegs here. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important, but sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incomplete.
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So, timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Back to pass. It's Carr. And he finds his tight end for the catch. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Here's a good throw off the play fake. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Notre Dame lining up now for a first and goal. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
This will likely be the last play of the half. He'll hand it off. Some hard running there through a tackle. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Maryland offense is back out on the field now. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, trying to make up this deficit. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. To throw, it's Washington. Short goal to the back, an easy completion. Tackled at the 32, that's enough for a first down.
You know, on third down, the key to me is the offensive line, the pass protection, because you know that you're going to throw and the defense knows that you're going to throw. It's a matter of can you protect your quarterback and give him the time, and then can the receivers win on the outside? They're able to do that, move those sticks. It's a first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. The offense now looking at a third and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Quick completion to the tight end. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, the defense does such a good job at taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to chuck it again. Moves out of the pocket. That pass is batted away, incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The offense still on the field to go for it on 4th and 11. Dropping back, it's Washington. Oh, gets rid of it on the move. That's reeled in. It's Manning. Oh, they stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
The receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Gilbert. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
What a great throw here and an even better catch by this Notre Dame wide receiver. And Chris, let's be honest, if Notre Dame's going to become this top 5 team, this consistent brand, this is where they've got to make their biggest strides. The ability to make plays downfield and have the speed to be able to play with the big boys in college football.
First down, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the right side. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage, but, man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
Second down, looking to throw it. He flips it to the back across the middle. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. The linebacker shifting around now. Dropping back. It's Washington. He's running out of time here. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Grab behind the line, it's Williams. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
He's looking deep down the middle. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Maryland. He broke away, and they couldn't catch him.
Boy, that was almost the entire length of the field. What a play by this offense. A nice throw, but really it's about the receiver making a catch and showing you what he can do with the ball after it.
Extra point splits the uprights.
That makes the score Notre Dame 21, Maryland 16.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Well, this is what we hoped for. This is what we expected, Kirk. A tight, tough battle between two really good teams. Now who can step up and make that winning play down the stretch?
Well, early in the year, these two teams have actually lived up to the billing of two top-5 teams, showing a lot on offense and defense. Now with so much on the line early in the year, tight game, who's going to make the plays to walk out of here the victor? Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Getting set. Here's second down. To the air. It's Carr. Lets it go quickly. Falls incomplete. A lot of heat on that throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Bringing pressure. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the fourth by going to the air. Throw to the running back in the flat.
Boy, this is great effort. I mean, he gets his foot down, but it's meaningless without the yardage to follow.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Play action fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Picked off, a crucial turnover. He could go. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Grab down the middle. It's Manning. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
With the catch, it's Manning. Tackle's made quickly, but that's a big gain. Ball moves to the 35-yard line. The Terrapins getting set on 1st and 10. Movement here from the tight end. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Locates the tight end. It's complete. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Looking to throw it again. The ball is out. He's going to get it. Scooped up in the defense. Breaks an open space. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Irish. All the way back for a scoop and score. This place going crazy. That is any defender's dream. Comes up with a fumble, takes it back to the house.
I can't believe the speed that this guy has to be able to score. I thought maybe he picked it up, maybe go a few yards, but instead he took it all the way to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now for PAT. Extra point up and good, so the lead is 12 here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner looking to make a play here. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. The Maryland offense back on the field. To throw, it's Washington. Quick throw over the middle. Oh, and it's dropped by an excellent defensive player. A chance at a takeaway. Got away from it. Don't see that often. The offense with 5 receivers now. Empty backfield. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep to the right side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play that he could not hold on.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
2nd and 10 now from the 28 after the incompletion. On the move now. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Manning. Breaks a tackle in the clear now. He's in the clear. At the 20. Past the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Terrapins. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer.
That makes the score Notre Dame 28, Maryland 23.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner decides to field it. And they've got the returner corralled. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Tackle made after a solid game. They'll spot the ball for 31.
Now I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Play action here on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Young. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, you know, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play action call to get them out of position and be able to hit that for that conversion.
Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play. And that should secure the victory. And they dodged the upset trap here, Kirk. They came in, handled the pressure of this early season collision, and really set the tone for an outstanding season.
Yeah, they really have. To walk out of here tonight with a big win should give them a ton of confidence going forward. Not to mention, a win like this on a nationally televised stage, it's going to carry a lot of weight as this year progresses.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. That's a second and goal play for the offense. Working clock with the ground game. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Extra point up and good, so the lead is 12 here in the fourth quarter. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. To throw, it's Washington. Looking for a late deep shot. Can't connect on the long pass. He caught it, but was out of bounds, so incomplete. Second down after that previous play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Looking to scramble. There's contact on the throw. And they find the tight end open on the corner route. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of...
He cannot escape. It's a sack. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible.
Now, that's the challenging aspect of these RPOs, kind of that gray area on the read. The quarterback thought he could pull that and try to make a play off to his right, but the defense is all over the quarterback, and they push him backwards.
Now on third and very long, looking to throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
The pass rush closing in. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game, and the ball will turn over on downs.
Well, Chris, they just had to go for us here. With the time that they have left, down by a couple possessions, really didn't have much of a choice. A really good effort to go for it, to try to keep this game alive, just not enough.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Nothing doing in that play. The big D-tackle there for the stop. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And it'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Well, they're going to go for it, try to keep the drive going. 4th down and 7. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Close to the tight end. The pass ball is incomplete. A big 4th down stop for this defense.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come.
It's intercepted. Trying to fire it into a tight window. Breaks into the open. He's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Oh, and that's another touchdown for this offense. They continue to go out there and battle. I want to see what this handshake's going to be like after the game. I don't know how the opposing coach feels about this late score.
Well, they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 19-point lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. They'll test the right side here. And he's brought down there to wrap up this game. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.